Alright guys, first step of the Bahamas challenge is your paperwork. You need to file for a cruise permit. It's a legal document that allows you to go from the US into the Bahamas water territory. And that's going to run you $152. Once you get over to the Bahamas, you'll enter a port. We went to the airport, and you will file all that paperwork over there. And there's an additional fee. I want to say it was $50. Could be a little more, a little less. The next step is just doing all the maintenance on the tow rig and the trailer.
This is the tow rig. It's 2024 Pro Master, I believe. We could have took Rick's truck, but it's got a little more room in it in case we gotta, stop, take a nap, whatever. Like I said, all the maintenance was just done on that. Got a jack just in case. Spare wheel and tire. Got some tools back there. Spare hub, grease gun. And then the trailer is a little older. It's a 2007 Road King. Like I said, I just pretty much went through everything. So everything's been greased. New wheels and tires. New LED lights. Everything's working. The connection from the trailer to the vehicle is a little wonky. You got to wiggle it. Something ain't right there. And then as far as the skis, Rick's is brand new. He really doesn't have anything to worry about. It's 2024 FX HO. Then on the other side is my rig, 2015 FX HO. And I will say, if you're one to avoid maintenance on your skis, this probably isn't the trip for you, right? You really want a ski that's running pretty good there. So if you avoid your maintenance, probably just stick to lakes or whatever you've been riding in. So fresh oil change, plugs, new batteries. Everything's in good working order. We've taken a couple test runs. They haven't gone perfect, but the last one was good enough. Rick actually lost his camera mount, brand new Insta360 X5, so that's a shame. I think he did order another one, so hopefully that's gonna come in today before we leave out. Other than that, you got a flagpole. I got a couple flags up front, lunchbox, 5 gallons, music, Insta360 mount. This right here is the Waves RX tri-anchor. It comes in this box. I actually don't have it in that box. I'm just using this box as a spacer. Anchor, all my ropes up in there. It's a pretty clean ski. Like I said, I've taken really good care of it, so I'm confident it's gonna do its job. Not much in here. I'll have a standard Horizon GPS radio, maybe a bottle of water, Waves RX tie down cleats, front and back, just making tying off to the dock easier. Couple nets, dry bags, octane booster. So we're pretty much ready. Everything's ready. Alright, so I bought this little Mini 3 to take over there. I have a big full-size Mavic 3, which is pretty badass. You have to get a permit to fly the drone, right? This one's under the 250.
Home point updated.
250 grams, so it's 249 grams. Not quite as restricted. And then I also don't want to sink the big expensive drone, so I'm gonna take this one over. I used to fly them out of my hand. I haven't done it in years, and I have sank a few in the ocean. Whenever you're flying in the ocean, it's very hard to get this to land back, especially on a small ski. So I'm just gonna practice a little bit here.
Take off. Home point updated.
So it's up there flying. Let's try to get this thing to come back to my hand. I don't know if I can do it or not, but we'll see.
pretty tricky, but
All right, step 3 is making it to Miami with the trailer all in one piece. So here we are.
well, we're out here getting ready to put in. It's getting pretty busy, so gotta get this done. In the water, we're getting ready to take off. Old Captain Rick got us some hats. I don't think I'm wearing mine right, but how's that? I think it's gonna fly off back there. But yeah, we didn't get much sleep. A lot of the stuff that I had kind of prepared for didn't really fit in the ski, so I'm gonna really pack everything. It's hard to plan and prepare for this, so let's see how the trip goes. It's probably 25, 30 skis and a couple boats, I think. Here's the rest of the group, and we're gonna be on our way here. But I don't see any boats. I haven't seen any boats at all, so maybe we don't have any boats. Maybe they all backed out, I don't know. But look at old Captain Rick, he's gonna lose his hat. He's on his 9th Insta 360 X5. You have to stop for gas in about 10 miles. Yeah, this is a wild bunch here, so.
Ship it up, ship it up, ship it up, ship it up, ship it up.
Going all the way to the top? Going all the way to the top? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that.
And of course, the final step, make it to Bimini. last day on the island, we just drove around. We went from South Bimini to North Bimini, all the way around, and just found a couple nice beaches to relax and enjoy ourselves, get some food, and get ready to head back. So, how was the trip, you ask? Well, to be perfectly honest, the 2,000-mile drive was horrible. 30 hours hauling a double jet ski trailer was no fun. The initial ride from Miami to Bimini, it was a blast for about the first 15 minutes. After the adrenaline rush was gone from wave jumping, you quickly realized the 20+ mile per hour north winds and the 6-foot swells are just too dangerous to cross on a PWC. An hour-and-a-half ride turns into 6 hours. You're hoping and praying you even make it, digging deep to complete the challenge. We all had rashes, blisters, sunburn, blood coming from our hands, and our bodies took a beating. Once Bimini was in our vision, you could see a sign of relief on everybody's faces, like, wow, we did it, we made it. So we pulled up, refilled with gas, went to customs, took care of our paperwork, and enjoyed the islands. We did some island hopping from day to day, snorkeling, free diving, jumping off of the Sapona. Yeah, it was a great time. So, would I do it again, you ask? For me, that's a no. It was a bucket list challenge, and I've completed it. I'll move on to other things now. What does a trip like this cost? So for me, total cost was about $3,200. That was the Airbnb, the gas for the van. Those two expenses were split between me and my best friend. On top of that, the customs paperwork, gas in the ski, parts I had to buy for the trailer, and then the parts and accessories that I had to purchase for the jet ski. I hope I've answered all your questions. Thanks for watching,